I don't know. I guess I think back of, how do we get here?
I'm blessed with the ability to get up in the morning and see my whole family, and then I go across the road and I drink a cup of coffee with my mom and dad 6 days a week at least.
You need a cookie?
No, thank you.
Oh, we're good.
We're good to go.
Well, what do you think about that? Now, is that all going to go in that bin, JJ?
No, we're gonna have to use 5 and probably 1 and 8, all of them, to get it to fit. Thank you.
My grandpa was out doing his chores, and the guy that lived on this corner said, "Hey, John," he says, "you don't know of anybody that would want to buy a farm?" And he said, "I'd give you $500 if you could find me a buyer." So my grandpa did chores all day long.
All of our employees are very family oriented. We try to make a point to where everyone can go see their kids' activities if we need to. Church is very important. It's just a family-centered business.
You know you're different. Tell me a little bit about that.
Probably one of my dad and I's character flaws is the fact that we just don't want to do what everybody else does. This organic thing just fit us perfect. We like the uniqueness of it.
He got to thinking about this, and so he said, "Hey, Link," his name was Lincoln. "Hey, Link," he said, "I think I found you a buyer for your farm." And he said, "Oh, who'd you get?" We said, "Me. And I'll just take the $500 that you're going to give me, and I'll just put that down on that farm." So he went home thinking he was just pretty sharp. And what he forgot to do was tell Grandma. And Grandma, she was torqued. And she said she was mad at him for 2 weeks because he didn't ask her. And he got home that night and he says to her, "I bought a farm today."
My dad and I were just a conventional corn cattle operation, and then in 1997 we decided to try our hand at growing alfalfa. By 2002 we were farming around 5,500 acres of alfalfa, and we had customers in 38 states.
"Oh, you did? You don't have any money. Where'd you buy a farm?" The one right next to us." "Oh my." She said, "You never asked me anything about that." But that mainly was bought with $500 down that he didn't have. Quite a story.
About that time frame, I was asked to speak at the National Alfalfa Symposium, and as I was preparing my speech for that, I realized that we weren't making any money anymore. We were handling all these dollars, and there was just no profit left. About then, we had a guy come visit and asked us if we'd be interested in growing organic blue corn, and I said, "What's organic and what's blue corn?" That would have been in 2008. So we tried our first field of organic blue corn. It went great. We liked the direction we were headed with that, so we kept decreasing our hay acres and adding more organic acres until we're probably about 98% organic now.
Can you buy down anything for $500 down that you didn't have? Wow. 14 years old, with a stick on his shoulder, he landed in New York, but he went to work in a stone quarry in Vermont as a man. 14 years old. If you sent your 14-year-old kid today to a foreign country, you would go to jail in USA. So they did, and he worked in a rock quarry for a while, and he had to get out of there, he said. So then he sent money, and then his folks came across.
Over 5,000 organic acres that were 95% irrigated. We've been kind of branching out further away. Honestly, the reason we've been branching out further away is for risk management. We've had some of our larger customers that have been concerned about our small footprint that we've made in our acreages. So we're branching out further away from from home base here with acreages for risk management. We've kind of changed our attitude on what crops we put in the ground. We're going after the contracts now, going after the end users before the growing season, and we ask them, what do you want, when do you want it, how do you want it grown? We will keep our quality as high as we possibly can, and that is how we separate ourselves from other organic growers.
A turtle doesn't make any headway if he don't stick his neck out. So, don't want to get out too quick because you can whack your neck off, but you won't make any forward movement if you don't put something forward.
If I had to describe with one word what Granstrom Farms is, I would say service. We are blessed with 7 or 8 employees full-time that have been with us for many years. We've spent a lot of money on our grain storage and handling facilities, and we have the capability of holding over 1 million bushel of corn. We've got computer monitors on all of our bins to monitor quality. They start the fans, they shut the fans off. They've got weather stations attached to them, and we take great pride in coming out with a consistent quality product every bushel.
When you walk onto this farm, it's like your family. Can you talk a little bit about
Yeah, we like handshakes and we honor.
So, what's your name, and where are you from, and what's your tie to Granstrom Farms?
John Granstrom, Holstein, Nebraska, co-owner, 3rd generation. That's about it,
We're
I guess.
done. All right.
That's it.
All right. That's all we need.
That's good.
I'm just joking.
That's good.
How did it start with the,
Yeah.
you're the 3rd generation. So
Yep.
It's a long time.
talk about before and how the farm started.
I got an
how you started.
interesting story
Yeah.
about how the house across the road got